It all begins with a lie. Just one lie so practically unbelievable that it ends up being believed. Can love transcend someone's body? Can someone's face, lips, and hair all really mean nothing, no matter how much it changes, so long as the person that you love is in that body? That is the question Kakkou no Yume by Tameko gives us. This story begins on the tragic and unrequited love of Natsuka that has spanned over 4 years. The man he loves is prim and proper, never smokes, and is tall and kind. The man Natsuka gives his body to is Seino. His tattoos, short stature, and piercings are such a far cry from the man who he is a replacement for. Natsuka chases after the dream of one day Hakushima being his, yet their closeness as friends has developed into an anger that Natsuka uses to lash out against Hakushima with. It was then that the two crossed paths. Seino and Hakushima wound up in an accident together. The more badly injured of the two was Hakushima, who did not regain consciousness, and it was unclear if he'd ever wake up. And he, of course, was the only to receive any attention from Natsuka. Seino woke up first, but it was not Seino who opened his eyes and called out to Natsuka. It was Hakushima. Could these two really have switched bodies? Natsuka refuses to accept it as truth, coldly rejecting Seino or Hakushima. But who did he reject really? Hakushima, who wanted to be loved regardless of his body? Or Seino, the whore he used to satisfy himself? However, as things progress, Natsuka accepts Hakushima's soul in Seino's body, who all call Seinoshima. Seinoshima reeked of cigarettes, despite Hakushima never having smoked, and Seinoshima didn't even recognize his own mother. These inconsistencies were glaring. However, Seinoshima knew things that Seino never could have known. He buttoned up his shirts all the way just like Hakushima, and so unlike Seino. More than anything though, he knew that he lent the Rubaiyat to Natsuka in high school, a memory of Natsuka's love that no one else should know. In the end, they'd live as lovers, the desire for the truth always at the background of the reader's mind, and perhaps Natsuka's mind as well. Things seem like they'll continue like this forever, the two of them in love. That is, however, until Hakushima's body wakes up. What should we really believe? Does the story existing in fiction preclude that we should believe that the chance that these two men really switched bodies in this otherwise completely realistic world is possible? Or is it Natsuka's belief that convinces us to believe too? But what is it that convinces Natsuka to believe such a story? His unending love for Hakushima? Or his desire for Hakushima's body? No matter what body his soul resides in. Natsuka uses this opportunity to live out his sick desires of having sex with Hakushima through Seinoshima. Natsuka is not really in love with Hakushima. Perhaps at one point he was, but that was a long time ago, when they were in high school. But now, there's no love, there's only a lasting desire, with no real feelings to substantiate them. Seinoshima acts as a vessel that accepts Natsuka's twisted love, willingly or not. Natsuka doesn't really care about Hakushima's soul. He just wants the idea of Hakushima that he's built up in his mind, so he accepts Seinoshima as Hakushima, regardless of any doubts and inconsistencies. He just wants to believe. Natsuka for me is one of the most evil and unlikable protagonists in a yaoi. His feelings for Hakushima were just memories that he no longer felt, and he used those memories to justify his sexual assault of Seinoshima. He claims to love, but he really abuses. He claims that he'll love Hakushima's soul, but it was never about Hakushima's soul. He just wanted to own Hakushima in some way, to use him sexually.